And we are back. This is the Watchlist Wednesday podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Owen, joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Tevin McGee.
What's going on, everybody?
IMDb Ash himself.
What's up?
And the Golden Glove boxer out of Cabot, Arkansas, Patrick Patterson.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, hold on. Question: do you consider yourself out of Cabot, or do you consider yourself out of Dallas?
I consider myself out of Arkansas. I wouldn't just put me in a city.
Just the whole state.
Yeah, I wouldn't put
Okay.
me. I wouldn't put me in a city because Cabot, like, nobody from Cabot knows me or remembers me or I.
Yeah, but you
likewise.
do rep Cabot Larry's Pizza pretty hard.
Cabot Larry's
Pretty
Pizza.
hard,
I'm
bro.
putting it
You
out
do.
there right now. Cabot Larry's is the best Larry's Pizza in Arkansas.
He's from
Where'd you go to
Cabot.
high
He's from
school at?
Cabot.
Yeah, I may have to represent Cabot. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna have to stay strong for Larry's. All right, love you, Larry's.
Yeah, he went
Pat,
to.
where'd you go to high school at?
Cabot High School.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
You're
you
fighting out of
represent
Cabot.
Bro, I don't
Did-
like that. That takes me right back to it. Like I feel high schooly, junior high, like fighting out of Cabot, and I'm like, like I don't like it. It's a weird feeling for me.
Yeah.
There's grown men
just-
walking out into the ring doing that. So.
I feel like somebody's gonna be like Patrick the Punisher Patterson, and like take me right back to the terrible
Who'd
stuff.
call you the Punisher?
Bro, that was my nickname.
Patrick,
back when I
Did you
used
give it to
be
yourself?
No,
Patrick the
I did not
Punisher.
give it to myself. When
Yeah.
I
Get the hell out of here.
I started
Patrick.
jujitsu
Patrick
at
Star
BB Martial
Patterson.
Arts. I started jujitsu at BB Martial Arts, and that was when like nicknames and misfit like fighting was all like a big
They didn't call
deal.
you a Star. That wasn't your
They
nickname?
did not. I was really good grappler. Started doing the whole cage fighting thing when that's where the Punisher came from, and you know.
All right.
He's really
Well,
trying to downplay it, guys.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
downplay it.
Yeah,
I was
he's-
not a stud. I'm a very good grappler. I will
Patrick,
say
we
You
know
that.
would
you're
be
a stud.
third
You
in
went to
the
your
Olympics,
challenge,
but you're
big
not.
dog.
You weren't very good.
I'm telling you right
third
now,
in the Olympics.
we're not even going to get back on this. Golden Glove, actually, no, Olympic champion. Golden Gloves, I don't need to worry about it. I don't need that ego boost. I am an Olympic champion.
Well, I mean, just when we talked about the freaking Olympics and you said you could do it in boxing.
Absolutely can.
But
Jeez.
that's beside the point.
Go back and
That's
listen to that
beside the point.
episode.
I stand by it. I
Hot take
stand by it.
As we laugh, we come a little bit on a little bit of a somber note. We kind of just found out, so we just want to say a good RIP and to America's dad for so long, and RIP Bob Saget. I mean,
Yep.
that was a tough one.
Yeah, kind of came out of nowhere too. Like, do we even know everything about it?
There's
He
not
died
a-
in Orlando.
There's not a cause.
He died
of
in
death.
Orlando.
Yeah, I saw he died in Orlando, and they found him in a hotel.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
unresponsive.
the Ritz Carlton.
Huh.
So, who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2022 is. We've lost some people already. You know, I mean,
That's
yeah.
This needs to be a memorial episode to Betty White. Talk about entertainment
Facts.
icon.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do know me some Betty White.
But
So
yeah,
let's just go around the room and when you think of Bob Saget, what do you think of? And I mean, I'll start with Ash. Ash, what do you think of Bob Saget?
Originally, I was thinking Full House, but now that I know, all I can think of is How I Met Your Mother. I mean,
Yeah.
the narrator, I guess. I just learned that, unfortunately. I feel like I'm not a real fan, but yeah, just that voice. I never put it to Bob Saget, but the voice is very recognizable.
Yeah, the sultry sound of Bob Saget.
Yep.
yeah, I definitely think Full House when I think of Bob Saget. I think it is one of his most iconic roles for sure, and
Yeah.
that's the one I think of.
All right, now I could be wrong on this. I didn't look it up to verify my sources, but was Bob Saget the host of America's Funniest Home Videos?
Yes.
That is what
That's what
that is mine right there.
That
That's-
was where I was gonna say up until How I Met Your Mother is I never watched Full House, but I always watched
America's Home
America's Funniest Home Videos, and then
This is my thing. We can talk about it all day, but America's Funniest Home Videos was trash.
shut your mouth.
It was
What?
absolute
No.
garbage.
I was
No.
not
No.
expecting that.
It was
No.
great.
Before-
It was trash.
No.
I was
That the
expecting
most-
like I liked this host better. I was not
No.
expecting absolute trash.
That's not
Nonsense.
a good take, Tevin.
Tevin's
I don't.
talking
I don't
nonsense.
care. I'm just saying. I'm just sitting here in my home on my, not flat screen watching this, and like none of this is funny.
On
No,
my not flat
Oh, you're
screen.
talking nonsense
I
right
like,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, I can't back
It was
you up on that, Tevin.
ridiculousness before ridiculous.
They had-
and that's not funny either.
That's
It's not
either.
funny anymore. It was when it first
It
started.
never was.
Oh, was it?
Y'all stop.
Anything on the
I
Comedy
bet you
Central.
guys watched. I bet you.
Unless it's a stand-up that they're rerunning on Comedy Central, nothing on Comedy Central is funny.
Ash, I bet you like.
Ash,
What's
hold
hold on,
again. I don't agree with that.
Jordan?
so.
What's the other one? What's that terrible comedian who did something like ridiculousness before it was
Daniel
ridiculous?
Tosh.
Daniel Tosh. I
No,
bet
he's
Ash
not
loved
funny.
him.
He's
No,
the
that was-
worst.
That's the
Oh, okay.
worst thing
He's
I've
the
ever
worst.
heard.
Daniel Tosh is the
Tosh
worst.
106.
100.
Yes.
Yes, it was so bad.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to go down this negative rabbit hole, but that's just what it made me think of. But I
Yeah.
mean, everybody has their own tastes and takes on things. So I mean, let's get back to the main point. R.I.P. Bob Saget. You brought us a lot of good memories. Full House, How I Met Your Mother, America's Funniest Home Videos. He definitely had a career to be admired. So R.I.P. to him. So
Shout out Bob Saget.
yeah.
Now, I want to circle back to something. So everybody, the big thing on social media right now, everybody's doing the 10-year challenge. Pat, big dog.
Sheesh.
Bro, that was Punisher times. Like, I'm not even joking. That was
I mean-
Punisher days right there.
Frank Castle, huh?
Well, that was
you.
bad.
Mirror selfie. You were in the bathroom, right?
I was in that. So I was at work. You could see my Larry's
What was that?
Pizza
Was that
name
a
tag.
BlackBerry Pearl that you took a picture with?
Oh, hold on.
No, that
So
was the iPhone 4.
so
Or
you
iPhone, that was
worked.
the iPhone like 3. Wasn't
You
it?
Yes.
worked at Larry's Pizza.
No, so not only did I work at Larry's Pizza.
Well, that's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
stop,
conflict of
stop,
interest.
stop, stop,
Absolutely.
stop.
Absolutely.
My whole it was one of my brother's first jobs. It was one of my jobs that I kept, and even when I moved to Texas, they kept my employee ID in the system. so
You're
I could
just
come during the
listing
summers and work.
everything that should be on your conflict of interest
Bro.
form when you
Yeah.
say that Larry's
Stop.
Pizza is the best.
Yeah.
Larry's Pizza is the best.
It's
They just
not.
have never been to Cabot to try it. Cabot is nothing fancy to go to. Period. And I will say
Neither
that
is Larry's,
with respect.
apparently.
Neither is
Larry,
Larry's.
Cabot,
They
Cabot,
kept your
Larry's
employee
Pizza
number
is
in the
bomb
system.
for so long.
Come
Yeah.
on now, man.
Until Miss Kim got fired, my name was in the system.
What'd you
Yep.
get fired for? Let's just put her on blast right now.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not get into Miss Kim on the podcast.
Sorry, Miss Kim.
Yeah.
Taking that money from
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's just rumor mill talk, though. My bad.
In that case, not sorry, Miss Kim. Sounds like you deserved it.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, man, that's the highlight days. The what is that?
So-
a puka necklace? What was that I had on? I can't remember.
We'll put some of those pictures up on the watch list page. I think
Huh?
it'll be funny.
God, don't put
Huh?
a different one of mine
I think
on
it'll
there.
be funny. If
I
we
don't
put
know.
the
That'll be a
10-year
great
challenge.
fun.
We got to, bro. The 10-year challenge for the watch list host. I think that post in itself would get a lot of.
That'd be a good one.
Mm.
I just want to. Who do you think has changed the most?
I think it's Ash or
definitely
Pat.
it's definitely Ash. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've really changed
What do
much
you
at all.
mean, dude?
You look
Ash,
so much more
Ash,
mature than you did then.
Ash, you looked like you were 12 years old.
Yeah.
I was 12 years old.
Like your like your face has literally
were
changed. Like the
15.
only thing
Yeah, I
that's
was
changed for
15.
me is the only thing that's changed for me is fat and hair, and your whole face has changed, and like you've just gotten
Ash
more
looked
mature.
like a combination between one of the Chipmunks and one of the Who's. Like when you looked so little. When
I was little.
I know. I was just
so
like, dude,
tiny.
you look so little. I was like, man.
15.
Yeah. Like you look like you got the
I was
super
probably still
soldier
short.
serum.
I think I was still short at 15.
Yeah.
Until like 14 or 15 years old, I was like the shortest person in my whole grade. And then I shot up just to be a mediocre height and then stopped growing.
Yeah. Ash took the super soldier serum
Yeah.
and became Steve Rogers.
I don't know about that.
Tevin,
You looked
like, I
looked
mean,
way
if you look
different.
at it, Pat was like a certified just 10 taking mirror selfies. Ash looked like he was looking like Minkus, in
I didn't say
college.
all
All
that.
right.
I didn't say all that.
I'm going to
boy.
find a different picture and send it in the group because that was a
boy.
bad picture, first of all.
Dude, we
just
need
a
to
bad
send-
picture.
Hey.
Tevin, I mean, the beard game has just went outrageous.
It
with
it
Tevin.
was crazy, bro. It was,
Yeah.
and Pat had the audacity to check my beard game, and seeing what you're rocking with today is nothing special.
It's not. I don't have very much.
You were like chin strap with no stash.
Okay, not only
Sheesh.
did you have the chin strap though, but
I
you
couldn't
have it.
grow any.
That was
bro.
like what you did back then.
Yeah.
Yes,
Everybody had a
it was.
chin
It
strap
was.
back
But you
then.
had it so perfectly like round. Your barber had hooked you up with it rounded real nice, and like it just. I saw it, dude. I saw every bit of it.
I saw every bit of that mirror selfie too.
Hey,
Can we
look.
talk about Pat's belt? Pat.
Oh my gosh, the
belt.
loop belt. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I had one of those. in, like,
everybody had
sixth
one of
grade.
those, bro. You'd be
I had one of
crazy. I had, and I was a heart. Well.
Listen, I was so skinny, guys. Y'all didn't know me back then.
Ash, you're still
skinny
skinny.
bones.
You're as
No,
big around
no.
as my
Y'all
left
saw how
eye.
skinny I was at
I
22.
was so skinny. I had a loop belt. I would loop it, and it would go almost all the way around around my butt. I have to double loop it through the belt loops, all the way back around.
Jeez.
Like, I felt almost embarrassed looking at that because, like, I haven't changed a bit. I feel like I look the exact damn
You
same.
had a little bit of a baby face.
Your
Yeah,
face may
man.
have gotten a little thicker.
bit.
No, but you done got skinnier. So
I feel like you looked a little different, just from the hair standpoint.
in terms of change, you are the least changed for sure.
Oh
Yeah, oh yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yo.
For sure. Tevin.
All right, well, we got a packed show for you guys today. That's enough of the 10-year challenge. We're going to go through the new Batman trailer. We're going to finish our Hawkeye review, and then we're going to rank Doctor Strange. When we're picking out stories right there, Ash, where do you want to begin? IMDb Ash. Where are we beginning, Ash?
Wow, I get to choose. Let's.
Yeah. We're going to choose your own adventure style
Okay.
today.
Here's what's going on. Here's what I want to do. I want to start with Hawkeye,
Okay.
then go into Doctor Strange, say Marvel, and then I want to end on the highest note possible with that Batman trailer.
That freaking Batman trailer. Deal.
Let's do
I'm
it.
down with that.
All right.
All right. So Hawkeye's finished. We're a little late to the game. We know that, but Hawkeye's finished. If you haven't watched it by now, pause it, watch it. I want to just get some highs, lows, and an overall rating of the show. For me, this is the lowest ranked Marvel show for me. And that's not saying that it's bad.
Get
it's
out
just
of here. Get out of here with
it,
that.
it is. I mean,
It's
like,
okay. Before you even go any farther, you need to stop it. You need to stop disrespecting this show like that, because this show is
really
this
good.
show
but I
is
like all the other shows.
absolutely better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Hold on.
You got to remember
Absolutely.
Tevin is Katniss.
Hold on.
Tevin Everdeen.
I
He's got a partial. He's partial to bow and arrows.
Jordan, I don't understand some of what you just said because, as I recall, you absolutely shit on WandaVision.
He did.
You
That's true.
Hated WandaVision.
Ash,
So you
Ash,
can't
and
say
I- and
this
I've
show is the
literally-
worst.
literally said
No.
that.
Let him finish.
You
Let him
can't
finish.
say, you cannot say that this show is the lowest, but it's not bad.
Okay, I come on this
He's a
podcast
hypocrite.
and I
He
said,
just-
this.
Hold on,
I said
let
I
Jordan
rewatched WandaVision and I look at it a lot more.
Fonder.
I look
You
at
said
it with a lot better eyes right now because then I didn't when I took the show for what it was and cut my expectations out of the show and take it for what every show is now. It was a lot of fun to watch.
WandaVision?
The second-
You rewatched WandaVision. That's what we're getting
I
at here.
rewatched WandaVision.
What did
yes.
you think of the finale your second time through?
I didn't. I still didn't care for it as much.
Well, the thing is, you
But I,
killed your
I
own
didn't honestly care for
expectations.
this finale either.
I'm glad that you cut your expectations and you realize now just how fun the ride is when you don't have those expectations you built
It was, yeah. WandaVision was a ton of fun. Honestly, rewatching it a second time through.
I may need to do that, which I enjoyed it the first time, but I was very disappointed with the finale.
Well, the thing
But
is,
anyway.
if you find yourself on every spoiler site ever going into the final 3 episodes, of course you're going to be speculating on what could be. I think this whole Mephisto thing got you thinking, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be this, and then when it wasn't that, you thought it was bad.
I just thought
You
it was
gotta
going to
group
be. I just
'em.
thought it
You
was
gotta
going to be
group 'em
bigger than
because you
what
know
it
Ash
was.
was on that too.
Yeah, but he never said that. He didn't say the show was bad because of it wasn't exactly what the spoiler said. This dude, Jordan, said it felt like someone took a dump on his chest. Like those.
did say that
Dang, Jordan,
verbatim.
that is
did say that
some
verbatim.
Yeah, I
rough
did.
words.
I did, but again,
but
coming
he's
back,
he's watched it again, so
So basically, let's hold on.
Wait,
So
I mean, to me,
you are
go ahead.
you are pulling back your words. You're saying that is now like not true. that it did not take a dump on your chest.
I watched it in a different light, and that's just all it was when I first watched it, I was thinking it was going to kind of be not what No Way Home was, but I thought it was going to break open this phase 4 instead of thinking, just under realizing it was just going to be a TV show, and they were going to pull some cool things. They were just going to do some different things. And the more I've watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then I watched Loki, and then I watched Hawkeye, the more I just watched, and even watching this new Boba Fett, like, I'm not expecting a world-breaking show. So when I rewatched WandaVision, it was an easy watch. It was a fun watch. And I was like, this is a lot of fun. So
that's good. I hope in the future you continue to enjoy shows like that. That'll be a real
I am. I'm enjoying all the shows now. And that's why I say I thought Hawkeye was really good. I liked it. It just wasn't my favorite.
I agree with you.
I really appreciate what Jordan's doing here, because
it's growth in 2022.
Y'all know it's growth, and I dislike putting a hard ranking on anything, on a movie, on a television show, because opinions change over time. Like, y'all are always asking me to rank what do I rank this movie? What do I rank this show? And I don't like giving it a number, because I can watch it once and be like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I can go back and watch it again and pick out flaws in it and be like, okay, and then if I had ranked it beforehand, I'm then stuck on that number. I can't change it. I can't say, oh, well, actually, I watched it again. It has some issues. So I really appreciate what Jordan is doing here.
Me too. It makes my heart happy, because I do. Y'all know I love WandaVision.
Okay, so, with all that being said, Jordan's epiphany and all that, where are you guys ranking the show?
I'll put it at number 2, under Loki.
That's exactly where I've got it.
I would have it tied with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So what does that mean as far as your rankings, though? Like, what's your top 3, 4?
Loki, Wanda, 2 tied.
Okay. I enjoyed a lot of this show. I enjoy a lot of all the shows. I think this one is number 2 because it was the most even throughout. It didn't have a super high moment. It didn't really ever have a super low moment. Whereas really everything besides Loki, it was, okay, build. Oh, there's some hype things in there. And then the finale, it's a low moment. All the other shows, WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, kind of ended on a lower moment than the semi-final episode. And this one was just very even the whole way through. And so I enjoyed that. Never had my hopes up super high. Even seeing Kingpin, that was awesome. That was a great part of the show, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, Daredevil's going to hop in here at any moment.
Well, my thing that I really liked about this show is that the finale felt finished. Like, they completed what they were going to do in New York, and there was no questions about it. This mission was complete. We got Hawkeye home on Christmas Day. They took care of Maya. They took care of Kingpin. It wasn't like overbearing. We got to see enough of Kingpin to where it was like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen with him. No, he was in there for a full episode. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And, like you said, I felt like it was just a complete show. I loved Kate. I loved Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. You really got to see some of his cool moments. You don't really get to see that stuff if you go back and watch Avengers and stuff. He's overpowered by the Hulk. He's overpowered by Captain America, who, you could say is like a similar level character, not really too many superpowers, that sort of thing. He's overpowered. Yep. But then you see that if Hawkeye is by himself and he's going against regular people, he's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's still a superhero.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
And that's easy to forget, like, because he is overpowered. And I really like how they confronted that from a fan perspective by Kate. Kate trying to give him tips on what to do to get more action figures sold and stuff like that. Like
his image, his image.
I really liked how they came across that. I think they did well on that.
Yep.
Yeah. So overall, like I said, it was a great show. The next one we have is probably She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, somewhere around there.
I think it's Moon Knight. I think that's the next one.
No, I think it's She-Hulk. She-Hulk in the winter,
really?
Springish. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting to me.
I don't know how I feel about all these up and comings. I'm excited for the ride though.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like they're characters that they need a TV show because there's not really a lot of background on it. Like you can go straight into a movie with Batman and Superman as many times as you want because people know those characters. But if I say the name Jennifer Walters, you're like, who's that? Oh, that's She-Hulk. Okay, Kamala Khan. Who's that? That's Miss Marvel. They kind of need more of a lengthy origin story type of show versus just a movie.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we need to realize, and really we have realized up to this point going into these shows. We thought that they were going to be just as significant as the films, and they really haven't been. They're more like setups for what future films and what future shows will have. And I think, I mean, back to what we were talking about earlier, I think that's one reason WandaVision didn't hit very hard for me and Jordan the first time around is we were expecting this to be a Marvel film level event, and it really wasn't.
But you saying that, the one that sits at the top of all the TV shows is Loki, and I felt that movie-esque presence at times.
I still felt movie-esque for Wanda.
There's pieces in each of these shows where you feel that presence. I mean, when they come back from the blip in in WandaVision, when Photon or whatever, when she blips back in the hospital, that was a movie
Hawkeye.
level.
Yeah,
and then in Hawkeye with Yelena, and so they kind of touch on that in every show. Loki, I'll agree, had the most.
Loki had the biggest like kind of impact or kind of shit going on.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was still set up for something else. Like there wasn't a resolution to that show. It was a cliffhanger.
Yeah, but
Loki was done so well.
And the thing is, it's like my bad. The thing is, they really set it up for season 2 perfectly, though.
Yeah,
like you can't, some of these others, like WandaVision, as good as it is, it's not really a season 2 show.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It's a limited series. It's not like we're going to make season 2, season 3 of the show, which I mean, you totally could do a WandaVision-esque show with following White Vision and Wanda, but it would have to be after Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness for sure.
So
I agree with you. It's definitely it's just like a window into what happened during this time period, and then it's over. It served its purpose.
Yeah.
Like, well, speaking of Loki's next season, have we gotten a time? Do we know a time?
No, but I mean, I think that it's an absolute given. Like where they leave that character, I'm sure that we'll see some kind of insight into it in the Multiverse of Madness. I think Tom Hiddleston has been confirmed for that movie, so maybe we see what's going on with him. Maybe they recruit his help. In Multiverse of Madness, because I mean you're going up against like evil Doctor Strange in this movie, so you're gonna need all the help that you can get. So maybe they search the multiverse and find that version of Loki and bring him to the final fight, or Sylvie.
I'll tell you this: after rewatching WandaVision, besides Loki, I think WandaVision has some of the most shit going on, and we just didn't appreciate it.
Don't say we.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think all of us, if we watch it a second time through, we will look through it. And y'all thought it was better than I did.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. I think you'll enjoy it even more, is what I'm saying.
It had so much going on in terms of like you said with White Vision. Then you have the kids. Then you have Photon, Agatha. Like you have a lot of future stories to be told.
Jimmy Woo,
MCU.
Darcy. Yeah, I think, but
I have a
looking
proposal.
At this,
I have a proposal.
Oh,
yeah.
Do we want to start a separate ranking list, watchlist list for just the MCU shows, or do we want to incorporate those into our MCU list?
I think they need to be separated.
Separate lists. Yeah, they're different tiers of projects. So
all right.
But okay, so with doing that, do we add in the Netflix shows, or are we just saying no, just MCU level shows?
No,
well,
I think you go.
Yeah, I think
you
just
start with
MCU.
WandaVision and let it go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you put Daredevil at least in it because Daredevil's been confirmed? in MCU.
No,
because it was not built under this construct of what
Yeah.
they're doing.
and
Okay,
even
right
if,
now.
then if you add Daredevil, he was in all the other shows too, and
Okay.
reference.
That's
You
cool.
have
Like if he's
together.
in a show now, we'll just add him in
Yeah.
from now.
Then you got to add the
Yeah.
Punisher in there too,
Yeah,
Okay, that becomes
it's
a
kind
lot.
of a,
and then
yeah.
nobody wants the damn Defenders in there because that shit
Yeah,
sucks.
shows.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it sucked.
It didn't suck. Iron Fist sucked. I'll say.
Yeah,
that.
Iron
Fist
Fist did
sucked.
suck.
You're right,
But
Iron
like,
Fist sucks.
I mean, you have to see it for what it was. It was still a combination of 4 different projects into
Yeah.
one, which is cool.
Yeah.
How they made like these 4 different types of New Yorkers meet up and have a common enemy in the hand. I thought that was still cool.
Yep.
I have
Okay.
a. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm listening. Ash. My bad.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
So
well,
do we all agree that Loki's number 1?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Loki. Do we all agree that Hawkeye's number 2?
No.
I don't.
What? Okay, so
What do you think is better than Hawkeye?
he thinks WandaVision, but I don't
Jordan.
think Jordan thinks WandaVision is number 2.
I'm gonna say WandaVision.
Of course you are. So
Wow. This is shocking, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Shocking.
It's actually ridiculous because if we would have actually ranked this when we watched it,
Yeah.
WandaVision would not be second.
No.
You're right. And so maybe we need to take that into effect of when I didn't put WandaVision up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
so
I mean,
at that point,
but I
I
mean,
think
there's no way to really do it because
Pat,
now,
what do you? I mean, I think
Okay, hold on,
needs
hold
to
on.
be, Hawkeye
Let's-
needs to be in the 2 slot. Hawkeye needs to be in the 2 slot.
I just don't agree.
Let's start with WandaVision. Okay, WandaVision's on the list. Okay. What was the next show? Falcon and Winter Soldier?
yeah,
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Is Falcon and Winter Soldier better than WandaVision?
no,
No.
No,
I was going to say yes, but I'm outvoted, so Falcon and Winter Soldier is after that. What was next? Loki? Is Loki
Loki's number 1.
better
Come
than
on now.
WandaVision?
Come on, now.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. I got to type all this out. Hold on. Winter Soldier. Loki. Okay. The next one is Hawkeye. Is Hawkeye better than Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yes,
Is Hawkeye
Yes.
better than WandaVision?
No.
yes.
Yes. Jordan, it's up to you.
I know, and so we're gonna have to go because y'all all have watched it once. I would say after the first time I watched it, I would say no. Hawkeye would have been better.
There it is.
Okay. And that is our ranking.
I've changed my tune since then, but if we're going off the first time we watched the shows,
Yeah, this is
I would-
retroactive. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We will.
It doesn't make any sense, ladies
Do it
and
as we
gentlemen,
go
but
from
that's
now
what
on.
it is.
It does
Yeah.
make sense.
and now
Hold
let's
on.
get to.
Can I
Do
have
you want? Actually, do we want to just put WandaVision at number 2?
That'll be a Tev question.
I
What
mean,
do you mean? Do we want to just put WandaVision at number 2? We just both voted the other way.
I know we both voted the other way, but we technically would have been outvoted
How
as
would
it stands now.
How would we have been outvoted?
Oh, it would have just been tied, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
All right, yeah. Then
Just leave it where it is.
all right,
It's not a
leave
big
it where
deal.
it is.
I have a question though, real quick. If I could just make it now, make it quick.
yeah. Go ahead.
Go.
So I'm going to Disney this weekend with my daughter for the first time, and my aunt was asking me some questions about things she'd like to see. I'd like to see. She was like, "Are you a big fan of like Star Wars?" And I was like, "No, not really." And so they have this whole, obviously, have the whole world dedicated to Star Wars, and I was like, "I do not care to see it." And so
This is the last time Pat will be on this podcast. I'm sorry about that.
Jesus.
Tevin hasn't either, to be fair. And
Don't
so
be calling me out like that. We're talking about you, Pat.
And so I started thinking, why Disney owns Marvel? Wouldn't it just like isn't? I feel like it's just a matter of time before there is a Marvel world at Disney World.
Okay, you mean answer this question for you, Pat?
There is one in California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay,
but
hey,
come
let me
on,
answer this
that's-
question.
that's
Let me answer this
different.
question for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I'm ready.
Universal Studios technically still owns the right to the IP properties for Orlando. So when you go to Universal Studios, there's still a Marvel land over there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So-
Even though we all know that Disney World would do it better, right?
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
but there's still it's based off like the 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's pretty fun. I don't know if you've ever.
it is
I
a lot
have.
of fun, but
I've
it's
been,
still
I've
like
rode the Hulk and stuff like that.
it's
and
still like
Spider-Man,
when
now that I
Disney
think
was Disney didn't own those IPs at the time. So
Well, I guess that makes
you know.
sense because they have a Marvel World, and Disney it's either
And
France or
Disneyland.
Shang-Chi,
Yeah, Disney-
Shang-Chi or not.
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi.
Shanghai? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's either
It's in neither. It's in Disneyland in California.
No. There's a Marvel world in one of the Disney worlds. 100%. I look it up, Jordan. I know you got it handy. Look it up.
All right, moving right along.
Moving on to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, this is the list that everybody cares about. The Marvel rewatch, and let me tell you, Ash, you got the list handy, right?
I
Don't you?
do have the list handy.
Okay. You want to give us a rundown where
Let's
we're at before we start?
Okay. The MCU rewatch as it stands is number 1, Spider-Man No Way Home. Number 2, Captain America Winter Soldier. Number 3, Civil War. Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 5, Iron Man. Number 6, Avengers. Number 7, Ant-Man. Number 8, Age of Ultron. Number 9, Shang-Chi. Mistake. 10, The First Avengers. No, The First Avenger. Sorry. Captain America, The First Avenger. 11, Eternals. 12, Black Widow. 13, Iron Man 3. 14, Iron Man 2. 15, Hulk. 16, Thor. 17, Thor, The Dark World. Do we want to talk about Doctor Strange a little bit?
Doctor Strange is the best origin story up to this point.
Agreed.
This movie is
with Captain
fantastic.
America though, that would be hard because man, he has a great origin story too.
No, he
be
does not.
told.
He does have a great origin
lower
story.
than Iron Man.
Okay, not origin story, origin film.
Film, yes.
Film, not the
Yeah.
story itself, just the film, the way the film is constructed.
It's fantastic.
Does he have a? Does he have? He has a
cinematic.
He has a better origin film story than Iron Man. I just watched Iron Man 1 again because Destiny wants to go through the.
That's
whole,
a really good point. No, Iron Man has one of the best. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
I think
Doctor
Doctor
Strange is a better movie than Iron Man.
Iron Man. Up until this point, I would never have made that argument, but through this rewatch, I think it is absolutely better. The villain
It is
better.
a better movie than Iron Man.
The visuals are amazing. I had completely
Two
forgotten
different time
just how
periods.
amazing. What does that matter? A good film is a good film, no matter when it came out.
Iron Man is a good yes, the visuals are much better in Doctor Strange, but that's because there's a lot more visuals to be shown because of the wizardry.
I think as
I'd
a
agree with
origin
that to an
story,
extent,
it's almost the same story. An asshole becomes a good guy and becomes selfless. I think it's more creative the way it's told through Doctor Strange, using time and the mystic arts, and
We have an Infinity Stone in this movie.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that's
wouldn't you
true,
think
too.
that'd be easier to tell that story then? If you have basically no limitations because nobody understands any type of wizarding or dark magic or anything like that. So you basically have no...
They explain it.
Yeah,
they
they're about to
explain
say
every
they
bit
pull
of it.
energy from another dimension.
And
manipulate
the
it.
way he's not just fighting another wizard. They took it to another level than that. Whereas in Iron Man, he's just fighting another guy in a suit. He has to go to a dark dimension, create a time loop where it's speculated that he spends years there practicing his magic.
Yeah,
which
before
is why he's so
Dormammu
good.
just like finally just gives
yeah,
up.
dies hundreds, if not thousands of times.
Dormammu is literally just a face
Dormammu?
with waves on it, y'all.
No, dude,
like, literally
Dormammu
makes
is like a world eater. Like that dude
Pat.
could have destroyed the entire world, bro. Like
And
he's
Iron
that
Man
powerful.
is just a big metal box. I mean, that is simplifying it to an insane degree that he's a big face with waves on it. It's about what he's capable of and what it takes to defeat him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
freaking
literally
Infinity
eats
Stone.
worlds.
An Infinity Stone.
And
I
I would
love-
argue that the way that Iron Man ends, we didn't get into this in the Iron Man review, the way that he defeats Obadiah Stane
It was super
makes
unrealistic.
no sense
Super
whatsoever.
unrealistic.
How is
Do it. Press the button
Press the
down.
button.
I'm
it
like,
just
what?
happens to kill Obadiah, but he somehow just gets thrown out of the way, even though he was hit by the same
He should have
energy
been
force.
dude, I'm telling you.
He should have been killed too.
He should have been KO'd. They took the other reactor core out of him. I mean, there's no, telling how long he sat there. Like, come on, dude.
I mean, I just think Doctor Strange is told better. I think it's the same story
Who
essentially.
do you think is a smarter
Just
person?
told better.
Doctor Strange or Tony?
Tony.
Yeah, I
I
just
think
think
Tony.
I think it's developed better I think it plays off its secondary characters really well with Rachel McAdams.
Yep.
And more in the Ancient One, I think it was fantastic. Again, he beats a world eater.
He beats a world eater.
With an Infinity Stone.
That's the only way. Let's talk about that though. That's the only way he would have been able to beat him was with the Time Stone.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. But let's talk about like the power that he shows of he learns how to step out of his body so he can study more, and like just the power that Tevin, we talked about it. Like our first show was a hero like March Madness show. That was our first show we ever did on this podcast.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is one of the top.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange come out on top.
Yeah, it's just disappointing that how he just got kind of pieced up by Peter in No Way Home. I'm like,
he was taking it easy on him.
Yeah, he was taking it easy on him to a certain extent, but I mean, he trapped him in the Mirrorverse for 12 hours or however.
He snagged his sling ring. Even in this film, I thought it was genius how in the film, when they introduce the mirror dimension, she even says, you don't want to get caught here without your sling ring. And then it happens to him in No Way Home. Like, it's genius.
And I like the way they did it with Peter because they basically made it without demoralizing Doctor Strange, because I don't think it did. I think it made him seem still plenty strong, but it also just made you just see how Spider-Man is different,
and he's smart.
He's different, and he's a freaking genius too. You forget he's a genius.
He's like a 16-year-old, and Doctor Strange has like been practicing for X amount of time. Like you said, he was in the mirror. I mean, he was trapped with Dormammu practicing his magic for years, and then this kid says he's going to use geometry in his own world, and it doesn't take long at all for him to get defeated either. It's like a 2 minute.
He just wasn't going very hard on him. I mean, he's thinking
about it going
against a teenager.
But he literally knocks him out of his body. Like I felt like he was getting a little serious when he was doing that.
I think that, but I think I'm with Ash. I think that was like him taking it easy on him, like here, bam. You know, like
stop.
We saw the ancient one do that to Hulk in Endgame. You know, like
the Hulk was still moving around his body though. I was just
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
It was just like a catch-all. It was like, okay, he stopped you. Oh no, he didn't really, because now his spider sense is still able to keep the box away. I'm just like,
I thought that was really smart. Honestly, that was cool.
This was only like the second time we've ever seen him use his spider sense. Though.
That's why it was cool. It was a cool little nod.
He wasn't using it. It was just like inherent. It was just like
it was an instinct.
That's what it is. It's an instinct just happening. Anyway, we're talking about No Way Home.
My bad. All right, so let's go through this rank then. Let's do it.
All right.
One by one.
Okay, we'll start at Ant-Man, Tevin's favorite.
Hold on. I don't even know where we're at.
Number 7, Ant-Man. Do we think it's better than Ant-Man? Number 7.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I think it's better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
We're just starting there.
We're starting there. We're moving up.
Oh, we're moving up from there. Okay.
Do we think it's better than number 6, Avengers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we think it's better than Iron Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Who was just arguing that it was not better than Iron Man?
Hey.
No, we said origin story, and then you said film. Those are two different things.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Who thinks it's better than Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes,
I do.
No freaking way you do.
Yeah.
I don't, but I got outvoted. Who thinks it's better than Civil War?
No.
Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right
Thank
there.
goodness. All right. Y'all didn't get too crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Doctor Strange.
I think
is going
Guardians
at
and
number 4.
Doctor Strange are very close together. I do.
Yeah. I think so too. I'm the same way.
I think they're very
but
close.
I think just the way this was told, like it was awesome, man. I enjoyed it. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but there's something to be told with all 4 of them carrying a movie, and then Doctor Strange carrying it.
Yeah.
Like Benedict Cumberbatch carrying this movie.
And the big thing to me with Doctor Strange that I really, really enjoyed is like the way that they use the FX and all that, but making all the buildings move, you really get a sense of just, man, this dude's power is really no limits.
Dude,
if you think about it.
When they go into the mirror dimension and they're fighting Caecilius and his people, and then the Ancient One shows up, I was just amazed at the detail in that world. I'm looking at the background and everything going on. Like,
It's crazy.
That scene alone, or collection of scenes, had to take so long to create, and it was gorgeous. I was pleasantly surprised by how good this movie was.
He sent us a text. That's how important it was.
Yeah, I called it a visual masterpiece. Like it was.
Yeah, I think it is.
It was
I think it is.
fantastic. Okay,
All
anyway,
right, well,
that's our new ranking.
Settles that.
There we go. I like it. I'm
And
kind of glad. I'm glad it went there.
Yeah,
I was
the thing is, it's like we were pretty much all in agreement on it. For the most part. I think this is
I mean, for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, we pretty much were like, yeah, it's better than this movie. It's better than that movie. And then, that's where it settles. So what's the next movie?
The next movie is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
That's not going to be hard.
Stop. I liked it.
I don't think it's better. It's not better than Doctor Strange.
I really enjoyed it. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's been a while since I watched it.
But I'm gonna watch it again and have fun.
So-
but then Ragnarok, y'all. I'm ready for
That's a
Ragnarok.
Hey, and then we got Homecoming.
Ragnarok's a new number 1.
Woo!
Stop it. Stop it.
We'll have
We
to see.
have-
It's
We'll have to
not
see.
even close. New
We
number
have
one.
Guardians too.
Ragnarok.
Not even close. If y'all think Ragnarok's
have
better than No Way
Guardians.
Home, y'all stop it.
No, we have Guardians 2.
Stop
we have
it.
Homecoming, and then Ragnarok.
Huh?
We have Guardians.
I'm on Disney. Homecoming is after Guardians.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. We have.
Oh, never mind.
yeah.
So we got Homecoming. Okay.
Homecoming might be a new number 1. No joke.
Like
No.
I said, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Ash.
Homecoming is a fantastic movie.
You're stirring the pot now.
Homecoming is fantastic.
It is fantastic.
It might
It's
drop
not.
into it. It might drop into the top 5, maybe.
Yeah, it's not better.
Okay.
Are we
All
moving
right,
on
well,
to
let's,
the
uh,
DC world right now?
yeah,
Let's
finally.
talk. Let's finish up
Boy,
here.
trash DC.
Let's finish
Here
up
we
here.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a whole
And,
separate podcast of my grievances with the Flash leaks.
Oh my gosh.
And then,
yeah.
did you hear about Ben Affleck?
Yeah, it's his last film.
Ben
I knew that already.
Affleck said the worst experience he's ever had was working with Zack Snyder on the Justice League, ever.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he did. You're making that up,
Bro, did you not look it up? Did you not read the interview?
Yeah, I read the interview,
Yeah.
and he said
He
he
said it
was
was
very
awful.
He
You're
was
hearing me now.
very thankful for getting to do the Zack Snyder's version of the story.
He was,
and that he
was
thought it
saying
was
that.
a great.
Y'all go
thing
look
to
it
add to
up.
the
Look it
character.
up and
But
and
we're
find your
not
own.
talking about that.
We're
We
talking
are talking
about-
about the Matt Reeves.
I'm just
version
kidding, guys. I'm
of
giving
the
heck.
Batman.
I just hate
And
everything
this
DC.
this new trailer, The Bat and the Cat, was phenomenal.
Freaking.
This movie has me just some kind of absolutely. I mean, I'm ready for this universe.
Well, this
for
is the
whatever
thing.
they're doing.
DC needs a win.
They need it bad.
They need it. They have been struggling hard. They have some of the most recognizable characters on planet Earth,
They've trashed them all.
and they need a win. They need a win
need
bad.
a win in a
So-
bad way, and
And they haven't casted bad. That's the sad part about all this, is they haven't casted those characters bad at all, but they have just plot holed and storyline them and the way that they've directed the films them into the ground.
they don't know how to write a good story with them. They try to rush it to catch up with the MCU, which was a mistake, and they're learning now that the solo films are what's making money for them now.
Well, the thing is, dude, I think it's safe to say that the DCEU has been out for at least 10 years now, right?
Yes.
So, in that 10 years, we still have not seen a Green Lantern movie. That's troubling. That is irresponsible.
Well, we have
honestly.
seen a Green Lantern movie, and it was real bad.
Yeah, but that wasn't in the DCEU. They were, like you said, they were trying to do with Marvel.
It was
did.
it was before Man of Steel, right?
Yeah. So I mean, we haven't seen the Green Lantern.
We haven't seen it. We haven't gotten a Man of Steel 2.
We would never will, and it's
We're
the
apparently
saddest thing in the
okay.
world.
We're gonna get way off topic because I'm almost dived into the leaks.
Yeah,
and then
we
that's
got to
just-
save this for another.
Yeah.
show.
So
We gotta save this
okay.
for
So
another show.
Batman, Bat and the Cat trailer. It looks awesome. I love any kind of detective movie. Period. You throw Batman in there, a little vigilanteism, a little Catwoman in there. You got some old school, Batmobile type stuff. And, they've described Batman as being one step away from a serial killer in this movie. Like he's that unhinged.
It looks a lot like a David Fincher film, and like Seven or like Zodiac.
Yeah.
And
David Fincher. Who's David Fincher?
He's a director that directed Seven.
Director of Zodiac.
Mindhunter.
IMDb. I'm just saying
Okay.
that right there proves it.
I think he did Fight. Did he do Fight Club? I could be wrong about that one. Gone Girl. He did Gone Girl. I can do this all day.
We know.
But anyway, it looks a lot like a
Fight
noir.
Club.
Yeah, he did Fight Club. It looks a lot like a noir film, and I think it's going to be the perfect blend of realism and comic book.
Yeah.
Like, the Nolan films are very, very realistic, almost too realistic. The DCEU went much more comic book with it. I think this might be the perfect blend of reality and comics.
Well, that's the one
I
thing
think
that
so. I mean,
go ahead, Jordan.
has anybody seen Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
With Daniel
No.
Craig?
I mean, that's, to me, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be something very dark. And I mean, he's going to, like, this is year 2 Batman. Like, you don't just mentally be able to handle that all year. You know, I think this is going to tackle like his struggle with the mental side of this.
Yeah, it's going to
thing.
tackle his psyche. And
Yeah.
I think he's still going to be figuring out whether or not he's going to be
Kill
doing
somebody or
this
not.
as a good guy or doing this because it makes him feel better.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go with y'all to see it, but I will be honest, I was not just overly impressed either with the...
I can't tell if you're shitting me or not.
No.
'cause
He's not. He really
I'm
doesn't
not.
like DC
Are
at
you,
all.
are
I do-
you, you're not
I-
bullshitting at all.
Why?
Like, you're telling the truth.
I'm just not, man. I will be honest. It is 100% a personality. It's got to be a personality thing because I have a very upbeat attitude in general, and so I align with everything like Marvel, the colors, the brightness, the whole, all that. I align with like personally. DC's just the opposite.
do you
It's
like? Did you like Man of Steel? Do you like?
Mm-mm. No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
What about like Shazam? Do you like Shazam?
I haven't watched Shazam. I've wanted to.
You'd
I've
probably
I feel like
like
you would
Shazam.
like Shazam.
Yeah.
Pat.
I feel
Probably like
that is one of the only DC movies that I seen the previews and I was like, oh, that's gonna be good. I'm not kidding.
So I mean, I hope it
Black Adam.
is,
I
like,
watched Black Adam. I can't wait
because I'll tell you this, Batman Begins is one of the better, like, I guess origin movies of a superhero. Like Man of Steel was really good. They have some of these good movies. Like DC has some of these good movies in their catalog. It's just the DCEU has shit the bed.
Yeah.
But as far as DC, they have good movies. You know, some not a massive backlog of them, but I think like I'm with Ash. I think he's going to figure out whether he's going to kill or not. I think that's where he's going to kind of develop this role of I don't kill. You know, and I think it's going to play into we're going to see a Joker down the line. Just
I'm
play with
excited
this.
about the Riddler, bro. Like,
Dude, he looks haunting.
yeah,
yeah, he does.
He looks like an actual serial killer.
yeah.
Like-
He reminds me of like a scarecrow type
Yeah.
of character. Like, yeah, he's just striking fear.
Yeah.
So-
and that looks so good. Have y'all seen the rumors that I think his name's Barry Keoghan, the guy he's in Eternals, the Irish guy in Eternals. That
Oh,
can control
Druid,
people's
Druid.
minds.
Yeah.
He is going to play the Joker in this Matt Reeves Batman universe.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What do y'all think about
Yes,
all
I did
these?
see that.
Apparently,
I did see that.
there were 2 different versions of the movie. We're getting into leak territory here, so if you don't want to hear it, you can leave now. You already know what we think of the trailer. There's 2 different versions of the movie that they've shown. One where they introduce him at the end as the Joker, and one where they don't. And the one where they did scored better with test audiences, so they're going with that one.
So you're telling me they're going to introduce that guy as the Joker in this movie?
Apparently,
I think it's perfect.
I think it's bad.
You think it's bad?
I don't.
I can't
mean,
imagine that
they
guy as the
could-
Joker though.
That's where I'm at. I mean, that's,
Really?
But who knows?
Yeah.
Dude,
Who knows?
I've seen some
Who knows?
photoshops of it, and he looks freaking scary as heck. I don't
hope
know
it's-
how his
I hope
acting
it's
is,
great.
but he looks haunting.
What do
in
y'all
the-
think about all these
Dude,
crossovers?
I think you'll kill it.
These
Yeah.
actors and actresses playing different
I don't-
characters in different universes like
That
that.
doesn't bother me.
That
I
doesn't
mean,
bother me at all. People
Yeah.
got to work.
I mean, I
Yeah.
understand that. Like on a personal point of it, I'm like, oh yeah, but then,
it would be weird if it was like Iron Man, or it was Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man and Batman at the same time. Like,
Okay,
I think
yeah.
at that point,
There you go.
which that's up to the studio, they wouldn't do that, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's just weird. That's why they're picking these,
Off the
smaller
beaten trail,
characters. Yeah. But that's the rumor. I don't know
Well,
if it's
good.
true.
I'm
but we'll see.
excited about it. I'm excited, and I think we need to do maybe next podcast or something. We need to just do a whole segment on how we would rebuild the DCEU.
What is the release date for that?
I believe it's the end
March
of March.
4th, I believe.
Oh, beginning of March.
Yeah, I
March
believe
4th.
it's
coming
March
up.
4th.
Yeah, it's coming up here soon.
Less than 2 months away.
What's our next thing? What's our next movie date?
It is March 4th.
I think it's the Batman.
No, it's Morbius, January 28th. Oh, no,
No,
it
they
got
pushed
moved
that
back.
back to April.
Yeah,
It
Which
got moved
was
back.
the
Damn.
bomb.
I thought it got moved back to like June or something.
That
No,
hurt.
it's April.
April.
Is it?
Yeah, they
Damn.
may have pushed it back again. Hopefully not.
That
Y'all
thing's
think?
moved so many times.
Y'all think Andrew Garfield's gonna be in Morbius?
No.
No.
I think it's too late for that now. I think he'll be in
Yeah.
something in the future because
You don't think his door's closed?
the reaction to No Way Home.
No, he's
everybody
coming
wants his
back.
stuff.
He's
Yeah.
coming back.
Y'all think Toby's story's finished? I hope so.
I
Yes.
think it needs
No,
to be finished.
yeah. Well, I think they said they want him back for secret
yeah,
invasion.
they'll return
so-
for something like that.
Like
but
little-
I think
Yeah, he's not getting a Spider-Man movie.
He-
yeah,
okay,
I think
no,
Andrew
yeah.
Garfield could be the Spider-Man of the Sony universe that they're building.
The
And that would
next
be awesome.
superhero, the next superhero movie we get is the Batman,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
March 4th.
What's after that?
What's after the Batman?
It's gonna be
Probably
Morbius,
Morbius.
right?
No, it's gonna be
It's
Dr.
Morbius
Strange.
April
Okay.
1. It's Morbius April 1.
April Fools. They pushed it back again.
When's Doctor Strange?
And then Doctor Strange May 6th.
Dang, that's further away than I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was supposed to be March, but they pushed that back
Yeah.
again too.
Yep.
So
Boy.
hopefully we get a TV show in between some there.
Yeah.
So
I hope so.
some kind of
I
content.
think we're getting She-Hulk in like February or March. So
that'd be dope. I'd be cool
Yeah.
with that.
How many episodes is She-Hulk gonna be?
It's probably gonna be 6,
8,
bro.
I believe.
Oh, 6 or
8?
8. Yeah, I think it is 8.
Hours? Hour longs?
No, it's probably like 45
No,
minutes.
It's probably
like
like
35, 40
6
minutes.
hours. Yeah, I think they're all averaging around 6 hours of content.
Well, we
I'd
got
rather
some
have
stuff to look forward
shorter
to.
episodes. Shorter episodes, but I mean shorter episodes, but longer episodes. Like 6 episodes of like closer to an hour.
Oh yeah, I would too. I don't
I
like.
hate
this
the
whole
30-minute.
30-minute
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. It's like this is not a Saturday morning cartoon. Like,
yeah.
I think they found a good medium when it comes to attention spans. Like especially
Yeah.
because once you start getting into episodes 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, you've proven your point and probably just
Yeah, they
overdid it.
kind of cut out the filler stuff that used to be in a lot of those shows.
Right.
Still isn't.
Well, well, good.
Well,
Well,
then, man.
fellas, it's been another good podcast.
yeah, we're on video this time, guys.
We're on video.
What's
I'm
up,
still
hard
in
cam?
Orlando in my bedroom, and then the guys are in the man cave.
Yeah, we're in the studio
but-
now.
The studio.
Yeah, we're in the studio.
Studio
call it
love.
that.
Well, no.
Pat,
Yes, sir.
Pat, text me when you get down here. I'd love to see you. Maybe we can go grab dinner or something.
I'll let you
Or-
know, brother.
Yeah, I'd at least come out and see you. But fellas, anything else as we sign off?
No, I think the next episode, like you said, we are going to be doing what episode? I mean, what's the next movie?
Volume 2.
Volume
of the
2 of
Galaxy.
Volume
Guardians.
2. Yeah, so
we
watch
need
along.
to do most anticipated movies of 2022.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that show. I'm looking forward to that. So
Me too.
I think that's it.
All right, fellas.
This has been another episode of the Watchlist Wednesday podcast. Make sure that you follow us on IG at Watchlist Wednesday Pod and listen on Apple, wherever you get your podcast. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
Peace.